Mr. Joyce, in relation to the decision to grant the Prime Minister's son a Chairman's Lounge access, did you have any discussions with the Prime Minister regarding that decision?
Again, I'm not going to comment on Chairman's Club membership. I've got privacy issues where we will not comment on who's in, who's been offered it, and why they're there. So I will not be making any comment on that, or confirming or denying it. And I don't For my next question, then, I'm not asking you to divulge names, but my question is, have you given any family members of any other politicians a similar free membership to the Chairman's Lounge? Again, I will not comment on the Chairman's Lounge. I will not comment on who's in or who isn't in. There are privacy issues with that.
I'm not actually asking you to divulge anyone's name, just whether or not that is the only family member that has one.
And I'm not doing that. I'm not making any reference to who or who is in the lounge. I wonder which criteria that's graded.
Chair, maybe, sorry, Senator Alban-Payne, you might not have heard. Senator Canavan here, I've just taken a point of order. It seems to me that these grounds are not particularly ones that would be usually accepted by a Senate committee. I realise that there are some matters of confidentiality here, and perhaps if I could just through you request that perhaps Mr. Joyce could take these questions on notice and come back to us with exactly on what grounds he may not be willing to answer them by, because there is significant powers of the Senate to obtain information and documentation, and I'm not quite sure that this falls into a category which would not provide that that information not to be provided.
I'm quite happy to accept that point of order, Senator Canavan, on behalf of Senator Alban-Payne's line of questioning. I'm acutely conscious that this is a cost of living committee and we operate within a terms of reference, and perhaps this skirts the edges of that terms of reference. However, perhaps, Mr. Joyce, you might come back to the committee on notice on the grounds on which you refuse to answer the questions that the Deputy Chair has put.
I'm happy to do that, Chair.